Good morning, you lovely people, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm in Warrington. That really grinds my gears, and it's becoming more and more popular over the whole of the UK, probably worldwide. Dog lovers cleaning up after the dogs, putting it in a little poo bag, and then just leaving it in the countryside. Idiots. Glad I got that out of the system. Anyway, welcome to the vlog, welcome to Warrington. Today I'm going to photograph some bluebells in the bluebell woods further along here, but I want to touch on something that has opened my eyes recently, and if I'm being honest, has actually touched my heart as well. So I've actually vlogged from this location a couple of times. To the right of me I've got the M6, behind me I've got the M62, and yeah, it's a bit of a no man's land, but it's brilliant. So what is it I want to talk about, I hear you ask? Well, recently I joined a camera club. I never really had any ambition to do that, but I was invited by somebody who saw this picture on a different Facebook group. I've got to be honest, the way the lady sold it to me, I thought, you know what, I'm going to give this a go. Now, I've always been a little bit put off in the past, I'm not really sure why. Was it going to be full of hypercritical people? The photography elite? The people with all the gear and no idea. And what do they actually do on these groups? Do they just critique your work? Do they actually do events? What was it all about? Now, I knew I couldn't be too critical until I'd actually given it a go. So I went along. It wasn't long after I'd just got back from Switzerland, didn't have anything really to do, so I thought, yeah, do you know what, give it a go. So I went along to that first Monday night, and they had a guest speaker, a really interesting chap. And I cannot remember his name, but I'll put it on screen. And he was all on about Photoshop work and sort of blending images together and making mystical images, I think. Anyway, it was really interesting, and I thought, do you know what, I can take a lot away from this. The following Monday I went along as well. And by this point, I'd actually thought, do you know what, I'm going to join. And for a fairly small fee, £105, I ended up joining that night. So that was it, I was a member. Now, believe it or not, I'm actually a bit of an introvert. I don't really like mixing with people that much. I like people who I know, and I tend to keep to that. And that's probably not a good idea. And the same can be said with my photography world. I very rarely mix with other photographers, and I'm not really sure why. Gosh, it's so noisy here, but so beautiful. Just look at this lot. So I've been gabbing a little bit too long. As you can probably tell, the sunrise has started to hit. I've got some bluebells to photograph, so I'll catch you in a little bit. I was a little bit concerned that these bluebells might have just gone past the best. It is sort of late spring, but no, I'm glad I've left it till now because the colour around here is just phenomenal. You always get great colour with bluebells, but yeah, when they're this far developed, oh, it's just beautiful. gear I'm using today is the Nikon D7200. I've got the Nikon D850, but I just wanted to give this a bit of a sort of second wind in 2026. The reason why I'm giving the D7200 a second wind is because I love using old gear. I've had this camera about 12 years and I know how to work it perfectly. I know where every single one of the buttons are. I don't even need to look at it. I can just touch and I know what I'm doing with the camera. Now I know the majority of the world has gone on to mirrorless now, and I probably will follow suit eventually. I don't feel I need it. I don't think a lot of people need it, to be honest. And I begrudge paying so much money for a camera that, let's face it, the D7200 can do just as good a job. And yes, I know that people will comment saying, oh my, whatever, blah, 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 it's got this, it's got that. I really don't care. I love using that camera. It gets me out and about and around these sort of locations. And I love the photography and I love the images it actually creates. And let's face it, that's really what photography is all about. This has to be my favourite part of the small woodland area. Oh, it's just absolutely beautiful. The way the trees lead all the way through the path, and then in the distance you've got the bluebells. Yeah. It does make me laugh when you've got all these people driving past on the M6. Do they actually know this area exists? Can they see anything from the motorway? Possibly not. And here I am surrounded by all this beauty as all these guys and girls are all commuting back into work, going off about their daily business, just driving past here. And this is what I love about photography. Just being able to stop and actually have a look at areas that wouldn't necessarily be of any interest. It's certainly got me out and about over the years, and I truly, truly love it. So that was a bit of a frantic hour and a half or so. I think the light has finished its best now. So I'm just going to have a walk around and just see what else I can pick out the woodland here. But yeah, well, hopefully I've got something I can use. Oh, feels good to take that backpack off. Relax, enjoy the morning. So back onto the original topic. Photography groups, are they worth attending? Now last Monday we had our end of year sort of review on the photography group. All the awards were given out for the photographers. I didn't receive any. That's probably because I didn't put any images in. Maybe I should make some more effort and actually get more involved. But yes, all the people who actually bothered to put the images in for review, critique and sort of show what they've got actually won the awards, which it was lovely to see at the end of the year. The group then went through some other business and sort of closed the year with the financial statistics and the review of how many people are actually members of that club. And I found out there were only 20 members. But myself, I've been there for just over 5 months now, and I'm still the newest member. Now that's not unique just to this club. I'm part of the Holton Photography Society. It's not easy to say at this time of the morning. I've not even had a coffee yet. But a lot of people were saying they've been part of other groups and they've all got dwindling numbers. Now the question is, why? And I think a lot of it can be put down to, and I hate to say it, but this disposable lifestyle we have. Now I'm certainly not anti-Instagram, anti-Facebook or the rest of the social medias. I think they have the place and I think people use them probably a little bit too much. People possibly post pictures that mean nothing. And since the camera phone has come along, people take images, post them onto Instagram and never really think of them again. I also suppose a lot of people use Facebook, certainly, as a bit of a storage, a way that you can look back. So, you know, you get your 5 years ago you took this image. It saves backing your data up on external hard drives and things like that. But dare I say it? Yeah, I will. I think people have lost the true interest in photography. This isn't everybody, so before you get into your comments, I don't mean everybody. I mean the general public just want snaps to post on Instagram, to show off their new car, to show off their new job, to show off their dogs, to show off where they are of a weekend. And that's really what people are just interested in. And because the phones are so good and the software that comes with the phones are so good, it takes that thinking away from them. And I think it's only going to get worse the easier it gets. Now, on the flip side of that, if it gets easier, is it going to get any better? Well, only time will tell. But the true love and the passion of photography, I think it's starting to dwindle away. So in the group on Monday, we had a really interesting debate on how to attract new members into the photography club. And there were mass counter-arguments to everything that we suggested. Obviously, with the way that social media is, that's probably the easiest and the quickest win. But if I'm being honest, that didn't attract me to join a photography club. One of the suggestions was getting an external company in to try and help with the marketing. But a lot of us felt that would just be throwing money away. Money we don't necessarily have. Now here lies the problem. We only have 20 members. The numbers will start to reduce next year, and if it continues the way it's going, by the year after, we'll be looking at around about 15 members, which is really grim news. Certainly when you think of the amount of effort that goes into these groups. They organise guest speakers, venue, equipment, finances, and most of all, try and make it interesting for the group members. And I think it's extremely sad. If we don't get the active members in the groups, these groups will cease to exist. They won't be able to afford to open the doors. And let's face it, everything in the world is going up in price. And I think it was £105 I paid for the yearly subscription. In these prices today, that probably fills my Audi TT up and gives me about 320 miles range. So realistically, is £105 that much to actually give myself as much enjoyment and friendship and inspiration from other people from this new thing I found, the photography group? I really think it's actually a bit of a bargain. And I know what will happen if these photography groups cease to exist, and it's not just photography, it's other groups as well. People will complain that we don't have anything that we can get involved in, and it will be such a shame. If you take one thing away from this video, I ask that you at least research a local photography group. If you're in the Northwest area, if you're in the Holton area, come along to mine. It's a really nice group. But I know there's a lot more out there. There's a lot more photography groups out there that can actually cater for what you're looking for. So I suggest, or I ask, on the back of this video, please at least research the nearest photography group you've got. Because once these places have gone, they'll be gone for good. And who knows, you may even have a bit of a laugh and a bit of fun whilst you're there. Can't be bad, can it? So thank you so much for watching to the end. If you've enjoyed this video, give me the thumbs up. If you're part of a camera club already, let me know in the comments. Or is it something you've never really considered? Either way, just let me know. So from Warrington, by the M6, M62, sort of weird area, Bluebell, Woodland, forest thing. Time to say goodbye. All the best. Take care. Next video out when it's out. Bye-bye now.